sometimes you have to have some distance. Last night, as I was collecting my thoughts after the retreat, I was thinking, about nature and what I experienced, and I was remembering some of my experiences as a child growing up on a farm. And most of the best things I experienced were in nature. So our little farm, we had 60 acres in one place, and we had more acreage in another, but we lived on a 60-acre plot. And it was it was in a valley between two mountain areas. So one was called the 𝗪𝗡 and one was called the 𝗧𝘂𝗃. 𝗪𝗡 is a French word from French explorers in southeastern Oklahoma. Sans means without, and bois means wood. And of course, that's not the French pronunciation, that's the Okie pronunciation, the 𝗪𝗡. And so that was the foothills. And then the 𝗧𝘂𝗃 is a Choctaw word, probably, we think. 𝗧 means big, and 𝗧𝘂𝗃 meant animal. So people think that 𝗧𝘂𝗃, and you've probably heard of the 𝗧𝘂𝗃 forest, that 𝗧𝘂𝗃 meant the big animals that roam in the forest, but I got to tell you, that wasn't bison. The bison weren't roaming around in the forest. I don't know what the big animals were in the forest that they were talking about with the 𝗧𝘂𝗃s. I have ideas, but don't get me started on the weird things I've seen in the forest. All right? Yeah, David and I were talking about this. Anyway, in that valley lay my little farm. And my family still has land there at the base of 𝗨𝘂𝗹𝘀 Hill. I could see for miles and miles and miles and miles. And I would walk out, and I would walk down the lane, and I would walk over to one of our pipe fences, and I'd climb up on that pipe fence, and I'd sit there, and I could see miles away. I could see thunderstorms rolling in. See them rolling in at the power, and I could see the lightning and hear the thunder. It was just magical. I love that. I had that incredible view. And sometimes we need to step back and get a different view on the storms in our life. When we're in the thick of it, we sometimes miss the big picture. And we can't see the forest for the trees. You've heard that phrase, right? We have to step back. So after peering into the tiny with ants, we step back, we peer into the nature of the massive, the microcosm, the macrocosm. The universe that's inside you is your divine mind. And when you peer into that beauty that's inside you, then you know that it will always be okay. Always. Forever. Because it's eternal. You are eternal. You are always okay. There is no accident that you are here today. There's no accident. This here, this now, this moment, this breath, this smile, this heartbeat, this. And so it is. 𝗨𝗪𝗶𝗁𝗧𝘂𝗹.